playoffs. And wow, it's took a while. We've had to do a few things, but luckily we've got it done for today. So hopefully, if somebody wants to play on a Sunday, they will be able to very shortly. It's a bit of a bittersweet moment for me today because obviously I did not make the playoffs due to illness. What a way not to make the playoffs. But as sad as I am, I'm extremely happy for my co-announcer who finally made it to the playoffs, and this guy deserves to make the playoffs. He's always been part of the Champions Cup itself, and I'm so happy to have him on board. I'm so happy that he's made it. It is the one and only Teddy Tom, aka Mystic Ted. Congratulations, Teddy. You've played your Pro Elves absolutely fantastic all season, and you got something what very few people ever get. You actually got the respect of Calcium Cast saying that you played them brilliantly. So you've got to be extremely excited to be in these playoffs.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I finally managed to get it. It's just taken me a while, but I'm in there in the end. I think I managed to finish with like the top elf team overall, just out of all the other elf teams.
I think you probably was. And I mean, like I said, you played amazingly, brilliant all through the season. Cass, obviously, I talked to him a lot, and he was really impressed with the way you played. I think Melagol played very well with his Wood Elves. He was the elf team what I was really impressed with. But yeah, this is it now. This is new to you because you've been on here before and you've seen the draws being made. But now there's some. Are you feeling any pressure? Is there anybody you don't want to play against? Is there someone like you think, oh, I really don't want to play them? You know.
Well,
I mean,
there's probably a few here and there, but I'm more excited than nervous because it's a new experience and I get to play more top quality coaches and it's more of that do or die situation. No more settling for draws. It's got to.
That's it, isn't it? That is it. It's. I mean, you see so many go to overtime. Obviously, I'm renowned. I think I should be called Benny Overtime Buffon because most of my games do go to overtime. But I don't know what it is. The playoffs are so more exciting. I think, like I said, you got the cream of the coaches all together, and you know, you just get closer matches, don't you? As long as it's not a dice off, you get closer matches. It's a lot more exciting. We get the streamers announcing the games, and it's just fantastic. VPalV, yes, hi buddy, and yes, is Teddy in the booth with me? Yes, he made his, he finally qualified this season after a few near misses with his Powerpuff Elves, and he played them extremely well. Azwin, though, I mean, as great as Azwin is, he got the best draw ever. He obviously, I was pretty bitter because he didn't even pay me for that draw. And he just got it beautifully, and he's won it 4 times now. He's going to be trying to win it again. He's got Necro, and we know Necro do extremely well. If I was you, Teddy, I would be praying to get Trip, because that to me is like a buy. If you get Trip first round, that's a buy. You might as well not play. You might as well just win it, because that, you know, everyone knows the best time to play Trip is first round, because he crashed out so many times first round. And he's only got Kislev. You've got Pro Elves. Easy win for you. So if I was you, I'd want Trip every day of the week. I said off air, I've got this funny feeling you may clash with the Vampires. I don't know why. But I just got a feeling. VPalV, are you in the draw? Or are you like me looking on the outside?
I think he's on the outside looking in.
Is he? Oh, that's all right. You and me can laugh at the expense of these poor draws. I tell you one thing, what was really big, Demented, obviously a very good player. His Lizards got absolutely annihilated. I think he lost about 3 players, didn't he, in his last game or something. Oh man, look at that. That's horrid. Maybe you want them. Maybe they're as good as Demented is. Maybe that's who you want to play. I mean, look at that. I mean, obviously elves do quite well. Let's have a look at your team anyway. Let's have a look so we can have a look at your team. Let's give your team a bit of exposure. The team what finally got you where you needed to be, the promised land. Let's have a look at them. Oh, look at this. Agility 6, Strength 4. You what? That's pure filth. Movement 9 of Catcher. Another Strength 4 Catcher. Some really nice piece. Oh, 2 sad stepping, dodge, diving, tackle piece. Oh, that's beautiful. They are really nicely made. You can see why this team's done well. Yeah. That is a really nice team.
It has been a struggle. I mean, I did have 2 blitzes before, but they both died to Cass's team, so this is just them being built.
But they're nice. They're still nice. They'll do a job. I mean, like I said, they're sidesteppers with diving, tackle, and tackle. I like them. I like this build a lot. I really do. I can see why you've done so well with them. And obviously, you have lost players, but you're one of those one of those coaches what don't care. You just want to harass and get the ball and win. And as you'll find out in the playoffs is no player is not expendable. Everyone, you've just got to get. You've just got to get through, haven't you? That's the thing. You've just got to. If you lose your best player, so be it. It is what it is. And I think this is a really good team. Obviously, Armour 7, you've always got to be a bit careful because obviously, you can get pretty pitch cleared off. But I like this team. I like this team. I wouldn't want to play this team.
I made sure I had a bench. We've got 13 players.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. I like it. I like this team a lot. I'll try not curse it by tipping it, but I do really like this team, and I wouldn't want to play this team. I don't care what I had. I wouldn't want to play this team. This team's built to score quick. It's built to harass. It's built to be able to get them down and tackle pieces on the ball carrier. Oh, man, I love this team. I really do. I think this is probably the best team you've ever had, and it's no coincidence that you've made it. Let's have a look. I want to see what the champs bring this season. It's about time someone beat the champ. He's just... There he is. Oh, my God. Necro. Oh, dear. Let's see what he's got. 1780. It'd be quite funny to see Gimlick take on Arzu in first round. That'd be quite fun.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah. Let's have a look. See, the thing with Arzuin is he could have just an absolute garbage team, but you just know he'll do well because it's Arzuin. It's a solid team. Nothing too sexy apart from that werewolf, strength 4. Strength 4 blodge werewolf's always good. 1780 TV, not too bad, I suppose. I'd be more worried of the coach than the team, if I'm being brutally honest. Because obviously Arzuin's a class act and that. 150k in the bank. Anybody want to... I mean, obviously, if Trip's in the chat, who do you want to play against Trip? Or who don't you want? There's the Oak wildcard filler. That will be changed to an Oak team if he accepts the ticket. If not, I'll go down the next wildcard. I don't know who that is. Just seeing there. So, I'm going to do the draw. I apologise if I give you a bad draw, but you had the option to pay me a substantial amount of money, and you didn't.
Well, if it happens, it happens.
Absolutely. Right then.
Right.
Dana doesn't want to play anybody. Dana snuck in at the last moment because obviously the Dark Elf guy who actually qualified, we can't get hold of him. He hasn't spoke to me or anybody. And this is the thing, guys. You know when the competition finishes. It's not rocket science, and we still have people who do not accept the ticket in a respectable time. I felt really sorry because obviously Messi did really well. He got all the teams sorted. And we had 30 teams straight away from probably, 24, 40 hours, if that. And yet again, we was waiting for another team. This could have been done on Saturday, and you guys could have had the full weekend to play. It's such a shame. But hey-ho, it's done now. Here we go. I'd like any elves, no dwarfs, chorfs, Kersnagel. Well, we're about to find out. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Boom. Done. Yeah. There we go. UC versus UC. Oh, Wood Elves versus Nagel. That's beautiful. Oh, well, Dark Elves against Decay's Bad. That's Kemri. Dana, you cannot be complaining about that. We've got a potential Oak off between the Oak Wildcard Filler and Thousandfold Deaths. Tomatoes are Skaven against Yakito's Lizards. Last Ramos. He will love that, Will Sergle. He's against Groovy. As long as Groovy doesn't get hot dice, he should go through that. Full Moon Wolves. Well, there you go. You don't get to play the Arzuin. You get to play... humans, I do believe. Let's see this. Let's see the second part. Then we haven't seen what thing has got yet. Yeah. Oh, almost. It's High Elves for Trip against, and it's Ironroy, isn't it? Who was a finalist. Oh my God, I feel so sorry. I must apologise to Teddy Tom, who's drawn Sullivis, who finished top of the leaderboard with his Dark Elves. That is a horrid draw.
That's Chaos Dwarves.
Yes.
Top.
Yes,
Not
top of the league. I think he maybe lost one. All I can say to you, Ted, is welcome to this playoffs. And welcome to getting a horrendous draw. If you beat them, you're against the Truffle Shuffles, are very fun, much wow. What I know is dwarfs. I don't know. The Truffle Shuffles, I think they're halflings, so they've got terrible draws as well. Los Amoros, who are there? Whoever they are, they're against Demented, so they'll be happy with that. Guidley's against... Is that against Arzawin? This is a live draw, Gedley. I think you've got Arzu. No, is it? Who's that one? Let's have a look. Is it Arzuin's team he's playing against?
I'll have a look.
Arzuin's Quarta Crescente, so probably not. It's probably the one then. Let's have a look. No, he hasn't. Robin DeZone's got Arzuin, so so he's got you. Oh God, these names, man. Bloody should be in English. We didn't roll the well for you lot to bloody use your own language. I try to find out who the other team is.
Oh, it's Chaos. It's Mon's Chaos team.
Oh, after all that, good lad. There we go. So Mon's Chaos team. So that's a nice, easy one there for Ged. He'll thank me for that, I'm sure. So Gedley gets the Chaos kill team. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. So, I don't really know what to say. What do you think of your draw, Teddy? It's a really nice draw, that. I mean...
Top seed.
Top seeds. Lot of tackle, what you don't really want to go up against. But, you know, apart from last season, top seeds usually struggle.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything else positive. I'm just going to have a look at his team for you.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Not really... Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that. It's not too deadly. It's got 4 mighty blow, 1 mighty blow claw piece, no piling on.
No piling on. Yeah,
so it's not nothing. I think he did not rats. I think it was undead V he qualified with. So it's not too scary. I'm not saying it's the ideal game for you, but I can see you beating them.
Yeah, maybe I could, but it just depends if my old armor holds up.
Can I see
I don't know about that for sure.
Can I see the Chaps team, please? Chaps? Who's Chaps?
Theming Champions team.
Arzuin's? We've seen Arzuin's team.
True, but I don't know if Gerd missed it or whatever.
Oh, Chaos.
Oh, Chaos.
Okay, fair enough. I'll just have a look at Decay's bad for whoever was playing them. I think it's Dynar. Dynar, you've got no excuses, mate. You have no excuses. That's a nice draw for you. You come in at the last minute, get a nice, comfortable draw. You should be really nice to me and let me have a few concede wins now. Chaos, let's have a look. You want to see the Chaos team? Here we go. Mon183, better known for his elfish plays, but there is the Chaos team. A nice Mighty Blow, Claw, Block, Dodge, piling on player. That's just beautiful for whoever wants to face that. My nose are starting to get a bit of traction. They seem to be getting a lot of loving Chaos teams at the moment. I don't know if that's to do with Calcium Castle or not. I'm not sure, but people start to think like, you know what? Just one level up gives them Mighty Blow and Claw. Gotta love that. But that's nice. I mean, Tentacles, Break Tackle, Block. I wouldn't want to play this team, to be honest. But it is what it is. And that is the draw. So we'll just quickly go down every single one. I just want you to tell me who wins and what score. Five Flies versus Bad News Monty.
Oh, is this me?
Yeah, you just pick one. We'll just quickly go through them.
think I have to give it to the Bad News Monty.
Yep, I do agree as well. I think they'll win 1-0. Any prediction on the score?
Well, he's ogre, so you can't underestimate him too much because they do get a bit silly a little bit and just start smashing stuff. So I reckon it'd be 1-0 as well, but
right,
I don't count ogres out too much.
No, I don't. I also against ogres. UC Nightly Fellows, that is Dave's Brett's. I will say this as well. I will be watching Dave like a hawk to make sure he gets that game bloody played this in these next 7 days. Against UC Blue 80, that's official. Now I said off, and I'll say it again. I don't think official's very good at playing Chase Dwarfs. He plays them as good as I do. Was not very good. I saw him play with Wood Elves, and I think Official's a lot better Wood Elf player than he is Chaos Dwarf player. Should he win? Yes, but I'm going to go with Dave. I'm going to go with Dave with Knight of the Fellows because it's Bretonnians. I've got a bit of a soft spot for Bretonnians. Get Griff, give him the ball, knock out the Chorfs, and you'll get it done. So I'm going to go Knight of the Fellows. I don't know, 2-1 maybe in overtime. What do you think?
I think it'd be 2-1 to the Chaos Dwarves. I think the TV advantage is a little bit too much, and Chaos Dwarves like smashing AB7.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm not impressed every time I see Official play Chaos Dwarves. He's had better teams than this, and he's just blown it. And I see him play other teams, and I really think he plays Wood Elves really nice. And I think it was a big mistake not taking Wood Elves. And I think Dave's a better coach, if I'm being honest. So I'm going with a better coach there. This next one's a really hard one, though, because Boys in the Wood versus Nagel Injuries, that is a really good game. Boys in the Wood Elves never was beaten in the ladder against a team, Nagel Warriors, what have got a lot of strength and they've got a lot of disturbing presence, but they're not very killy. So this is a toss of the coin for me. The only thing what worries me, I see so many teams who are undefeated. Well, not loads, but I see teams that are undefeated, they come into the playoffs and then boom, out first round. That's the thing what worries me about Mellow Gold. But I was impressed the way he played this. Cinemouse is no mug. He's a very good coach. He's got to a final before. This is tough. I don't know who wins this, but do you have a confidence either way?
I'll probably give it to the Wood Elves. Just they're not going to be bothered about the disturbing presence. They usually just play the running sort of game. Game plan. There's not a lot of tackle on the team. I think there's only one tackle. So most of the Wood Elves are going to be safe-ish.
Yeah.
I just think the Wood Elves have the advantage, in my opinion, in this matchup.
Yeah, I should say Mellow Gold, but I just got a bad feeling something's going to bad happen in this game. And I think Nagel in injuries are going to get the powers and going to absolutely break the Wood Elves to pieces. I should go with Boys in the Wood, but I'm not going to go with Nagel injuries. I just think I've got a bad feeling about this game for the Wood Elves, sadly. I'd like to see Mellow Gold go far, and he may do, and probably me not tipping him will help. Sorry, Cindy, I'll curse you, I'm afraid. Bet in Disguise versus DK is bad. Bet in Disguise win this, no problem. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. You take it. That is the banker of the week. Dana will get it done. He is my triple B rated banker of the week. You don't need to thank me, Dana. We know you got this done. Against Kemri, that's a really, really, really nice matchup for the Dark Elves. The Dark Elves are undefeated as well. Dana plays them extremely well. I think he was a GFI away from becoming champions with Dark Elves. He'll do for me, and I think he's a dark horse in these playoffs. So I'm going to go with that. Do you agree, or are you going to go for the Kemri?
No, I think the Dark Elves have got this. Just agility is going to play a factor, and Dark Elves should be able to just run over them. Yeah,
absolutely. We won't do the Orc Wildcard fella one because we don't know who he's going to play against. Tomatoes, the Skaven team of Projecki against Yakitos. Lizards. Do you know who's going to win this one? It's more of a toss of a coin for me.
I think I'll give it to Projecki. He knows how to play his rats well, and they're going to be able to target down the skinks, but it could swing the other way.
Yeah.
The Lizardsaurus are just going to be trying to do some damage, but I think the rats, I'll give it to this one.
I just want to see Projecki do something in the playoffs. He hasn't really done nothing in the playoffs at all, and to me, that is a concern. Some people don't handle it well. I'm not saying he doesn't. I just would like to see him get some wins. Yakito's usually been a bit unfortunate with a bit of bad luck. I like Yakito as well. Projecki plays Tomatoes, very aggressive. I'm going to go Skaven because Projecki's got to win one of these eventually, and he should get it done. Laz Ramonos, that is Sergal. I can't actually remember what he's playing, but it
Amazons.
Oh God, Amazons against Norse. This to me comes down to one simple thing: how hot will Gruby's dice be? If Gruby has hot dice, he could pull off a shock. But
yeah,
averages state you have to go with Sergel.
that is true, but Norse do have the poor man's tackle in Frenzy, so
yep,
maybe that could help him out.
It could, and we know obviously Gooby's nickname's Hot Dice Gooby because he can roll hot dice, and if he does, oh God, Sergel, gotta look out. I can't go against Sergel. I can't go against Sergel. Interestingly, there's no UC in there. Where's his UC call sign? You know, he's quite vocal that he's a part of the UC, but he doesn't have the UC in the brackets. I think that's a bit of a shame. You know, that. But I'm taking Sergel to win 2-0. I think he'll get it done, no problem. Do you agree, or do you think Gruby can pull off a shock?
I think it might be just a 1-0 victory to the Amazons. I just think it's not going to be a total Sergel outplay. It's going to be a struggle for Sergel a little bit, but I think Sergel will be able to pull it through a little bit. Unless Gruby just gets hot dice, and then if you get hot dice, stuff it much you really can.
Oh yeah, exactly. And the next one, my fellow admin, Full Moon Wolf's Gimlick, he can't complain about the draw. It's against Lexington D's Humans. Now, Lexington D and Gimlick have had history in the playoffs. They've clashed a few times, and Gimlick's had the better of it every time, to my knowledge. I can't go against Necro and Gimlick. I think he gets this done. I think his harder task will be against the Amazons. I think Gimlick owes me pant, to be fair. I think he's got a decent draw. I'm going with Gimlick. I think this could be closer than everyone's expecting, though. I think this could go to overtime. And I've got a bad feeling he loses a wolf in this game. I've got a bad feeling he loses a wolf this game. You've heard it here first.
Yeah. I just don't think the Humans have got the power needed to take on this Necro. I mean, Gimlick does have a strength 5 AG4 ghoul lying around. So it's not exactly going to be easy to take him off. And then he's already got a legend player with piling on Mighty Blow, jump up werewolf.
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling he's going to lose something big in this game. I just look at it. I thought I've just got a bad feeling. I think it'll be a wolf. It could maybe be the goal, but I think he'll get through. He'll scrape through, and I don't think it'll be pretty. It could be maybe 2-1 in overtime because Lexington D is a very good coach, and he's improved as the season's gone on. So he's no slouch, and he plays Humans well. I've just got a bad feeling we lose a wolf in this game, and that could be terrible down the line. I'm sorry to say it, but I think that's what's going to happen. But I still think Full Moon's Wolf win 2-1. So there you go. My other fellow admin, Mess Flush, who obviously with the Vamps, he goes against the High Elves of, is it Avicifer or whatever how you pronounce it? I'm pretty impressed with Avicifer. I think he does really, really well. I'm not a High Elf fan, never have been. Hate them to bits. But I think he gets it done. I really do. I think he beats the Vamps 2-0, 3-1. I think, unfortunately, my friend Messi is going to crash out first round. He doesn't usually crash out first round. He usually goes quite deep. But I think Visifier's High Elves get it done. Do you agree, or are you going to go for the Vamps?
I think the Vamps do slightly better because they do have the extra strength as well as the agility, so they can keep up with the High Elves somewhat. A lot of dodge on Mercy's team and block, and even as a Mighty Blow vampire as well. And all these linemen have got wrestle as well. So I think Mercy's going to be able to win 2-1 in this matchup. He can easily keep up with the High Elves, and I just think Mercy's got a bit more of the advantage. And even though Highs are good, I just don't see it enough to help against the Vamps.
Next one's an interesting one because it's I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Imro, who was the being finalist last season. He'd impressed me with his Necro all the way through. He's done well with his High Elves, but for some bizarre reason, he had an absolute shocker, in my honest opinion, in the final against Aswin. I thought he probably saved his worst game for last. He goes up against the Kislev of Tripperus, and you just can't trust Trip. You just can't trust him. You can't. It would be the equivalent nightmare. You would not put your mortgage on him, even if you expect him to win. When you expect him to win, he loses, and when you expect him to lose, he wins. you just don't know what you're going to get with him. He's a bit like a Daisy. Some days you do, some days you don't. I don't know if I can trust Tripp to win this. But then I'm put off with the way Ironworld played in the final. And I'm thinking, oh my God, if he plays like the final, then Tripp will win. But if... Oh, man. Come on, tell me, Teddy, what wins this one? Which one wins? I can't... I don't know who to trust.
I have to give it to Tripp. He's just got a lot of block, a lot of skills on his players, diving tackle on 4 of his players, which will be a bit of a pain for the elves. And he's got kick as well. He's got a nice decent bench. The bear's not even that bad either. Strength 6, movement 7.
Oh,
just give him an assist. He gets a free die.
That's pure TV bloat there from Tripp. That's pure TV bloat. Let's have a look at I'm actually having a look at the high elf team as we speak. Only 11 players, bit of blodge. Yeah, let's just have a quick look at Tripperus's team. So he's going to be getting about 390 TV as the high elves. But again, I don't really think high elves have got that many good star players.
Well, they do get Moradian.
Yeah, but he's not that good. He's not that good.
Wrestle tackle against Kislev. That's pretty good.
Didn't do nothing for me. It's not a Griff Oberwald. Let's have a look. This is a lot of TV for what he's got, I'll be honest. Like I said, you've all got leap, so you've got a chance. He's got some wrestling there, hasn't he? So, oh man, this is an awful game. Awful game. I like that he's got a agility 4 guard piece and going with the 2. I mean, Tripp should really win this. He really should win this. But I don't trust Tripp. I just don't trust him. He should win this. I can imagine me tipping Tripp here and then announcing his game and then cursing for most of the game saying, I don't believe I tipped Tripp because he's let me down over and over again with some crazy freaking plays, what he always does, and then tries to convince the rest of us he was the best play ever as he goes crashing out. Oh man, I should go for Tripp.
I'm going for Tripp.
I know. I don't want to though because I know he'll let me down.
Look, he's got 3 guard pieces that leave
I know. He should win, shouldn't he? Right? He should.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Tripp, are you going to win this game, Tripp? Are you going to guarantee me that you're going to win this game? I'm going to go back to the other game. The other game is between dwarfs, and I think the Truffle Shuffles are halflings, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
They are. Yes. So I'm not even going to bat an eyelid here. I'm going to go for very fun, much wow.
Yeah, the dwarf sound about right.
So, here's an interesting one. Super Blood Bowl versus the Powerpuff Elves. Oof. Wow. Dare I ask you who you're going for?
Well, I like to say me, of course, winning it, but I don't know for sure. These elves like to break very easily in my games. Usually, I lose like 3 or 4 players like turn 1 or 2.
Yeah,
that's usually how it goes. But maybe if I just get lucky with some kickoff events or positioning wise, I can just get the ball and score. Maybe go on a score fest because these guys like to do that. During the season.
When I saw the draw, my hat sank. I'll be honest. I thought, shit, that is a really bad draw. I've looked at both teams. I think he'll do it. I'm backing you to win this. And you know what? I think you're going to absolutely beat him. 2-0, 3-0. I think the defense blitzes are going to come. The rocks are going to go your way if there's any. I think the only way the Super Blood Bowl win this is if he can do insane removals. You've got 2 extra players on the bench. What's great. Sullivis, I don't know much about him. His record's pretty good, but I'm sure I've got a good record against him. I think he'll do it. I think these Powerpuff Elves have been impressive all season, and as long as you don't get too many removals, I think he'll win. So I'm going to go for the Powerpuff Elves, and I think people are going to sit up and say, "Holy shit, this team's for real." I think this could be 2-3-0. My only concern would be obviously injuries. You don't want to be losing you're good players. Tackle's going to make it awkward for you, but I think you're a good enough coach to get through it. It's not the first time you played against a nasty kill team of such. And I think he'll get it done. His claw's wasted. He's got a few mighty blows, but I'm going to go with the Powerpuff Elves. Not just because you're with me. I just think the way I've seen your team play is you've been playing top grade play. It reminds me a bit like Calcium Cast last season, who was on top form. You remind me of him, and he got to the semi-finals, and I can see you getting easily there. Not a problem, because I think you'll roll over the dwarfs. Halflings might be a bit more of a problem, but you'll run over the dwarfs. And you know what? Looking at your draw, it is very kind if you get past your first round. I expect you to beat the dwarfs. You'll slap Trip silly if he somehow scrapes past Team Found. We know that. Sapphire Lancers could be a problem. I think if I'm you, Teddy, I'm thinking if I can get past this round, I can get to the semi-finals, because there's nothing in the other 6 teams that scare me. That's how I would look at it. I know it's Blood Bowl, and I know we all can get beat by the rubbish players or by dice and stuff like that, but I think if you get past the first round, you've got a great chance. But I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go with the Pro Elves to win that 2-3-0. I think it's going to be a win quite easy. I think it's going to be an easy win. Demented against Los Amoros. I don't know who that is. That might be the Dwarfs.
That's Flint's team.
Whose team? Flint. Oh, yeah. This is... Well, it's not my triple B rating, but if there was ever another triple B rating one, it would have been between this one and your game. But I think he'll kill the Lizards. Flynn plays Dwarfs really well. If I remember correctly, he'll still be smarting. He was from last season. Or was it the season before? Yeah. He plays really, really well. He plays Dwarfs well. Another UC guy against the MVP. Enough will be praised, if I remember correctly. I think the UC get this done. I think it's going to be a bloodbath. It won't be a big score just because Dwarfs are so slow, but it wouldn't. I think he'll probably win 2-1. I think Demented is going to get a TD, but that's about as good as it gets for him. So I see the Dwarfs going through here. Do you agree, or do you think Demented can pull a rabbit out of his hat?
I think I have to agree with Dwarves just scoring. The Skinks are going to be in trouble, and just the Saurus might be in trouble, but you just can't really count Lizards for sure. If they get that ball, they can just run away with it.
Yeah, Dwarves, but that team's a mess, isn't it? Team. It's a mess, that team. I mean, it's just a mess. Now then, the Chaos kill team of Mon versus D-Generation of Gedley. Big fan of Gedley, as everybody knows, but this is not a good matchup. I'm just going to have a look at Ged's team because I haven't seen it. Mon's a good player. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh no, Gerd, that's not a good matchup. Oh man, I don't like going against Gerd. I really don't, but I think this could be a car crash. I don't like going against Gerd. Gerd's similar to Trip, where Trip, I kick myself if I pick Trip. I kick myself if I don't pick Gerd, because Gerd is a fantastic coach. I think he's the current MML champion as well.
Yeah.
See, there you go. See, even though I'm not in the MML, I still know who the champion is. So yeah. Oh no, Calcium Cass is in chat. You can't say any more nasty stuff about him, Teddy. He's here now. Shush, shush.
Wait, what? What's going on?
What? Oh dear. Oh man, I don't want to go against Gerd. I don't. Gerd's so. I'm sorry, Gerd. I'm going to go for Chaos. I think they'll murder you. Regen in We Trust. I think Gerd's the better coach, but I think Mon's no slouch and he's got a better team. I think Chaos will get this done. Although, yeah, I'm going to go. I don't know what score it'll be. It could be. Do you know what? I'm going to go something crazy. 3-2 in overtime. Something crazy. We'll have plenty of people off the floor. So there you go. I testify Calcium said nasty stuff and then deleted it. Yeah. Hito Huno. Who's Hito Huno? I know Humongous too. They're humans. Who's Hito Huno? That sounds very Japanese.
It does when you think about it.
I'm trying to find out who they are.
Oh, I think it's the Goblin team by Tor.
Oh, the Goblin team, eh? Crikey. Yeah, some of you guys owe me a big wad of cash. You've all been given nice draws. Humans surely should win, shouldn't they? Surely?
Yeah, I think the humans can do it, but goblins and their chainsaws and all their...
Last time I tipped a goblin team, I think it was to pull off a shock against Mon Wood Elves. The goblin lost 6-0. So I'm not going to tip the goblins this time. I think the humans get it done. And
they're a bit closer in TV as well.
They are. He does play the humans well. I wouldn't be worried about it. And the last game, save the best till last. The champion, the 4-time champion, looking to be the first coach to make a hat-trick of wins. The UC Kingpin, the guy who basically is UC, Azawin, against Rob's Moneymakers. That is Rob DeZone, isn't it? My friend Rob DeZone.
That's the Amazon team, the other Amazon team.
He is no slouch, is Rob DeZone. 1440, no. So he's going to get some inducements. Looking at the team. He's got Wop on Pal on P. He's got a few wrestle pieces. It's not great, is it? He's going to get some inducements. I'd strongly think of using him in that case. God, it's hard against Azawin. Azawin's team's not great, but it's Azawin, so you expect him to do well. Oh,
yeah,
man.
He's only got 2 tackle pieces, so I think Arzo will struggle a bit more.
Frenzy will help, though.
Yeah, Frenzy will definitely help, but I'll still say Arzo should still win it, I think, but I think it's going to be a bit more of a struggle than you think.
Okay, so you're going to go with Azawin then, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going with Arzo. I think it'd be a 2-1 victory for Arzo.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say, Azawin, it's been nice to see ya. There's the door. You're out first round. The big shock of the week goes to the moneymakers of Rob. Girl power, women power, whatever, equal rights, equality, whatever you want to call it. They get it done against the UC. The UC will have a good first week, but their foundations will be shocked when their poster boy goes crashing out first round. Them double ones come to haunt him. He can't knock the Amazons down. The wizard and everything else goes well for the Rob's moneymakers. Rob gets it done. And, you know, I that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to say the Amazons are going to do it. Azawin's made tons of cash. He won't be that bothered. So, yeah, I think Rob's moneymakers. What is your banker of the week, and who can you, if you don't win it, who wins the cup?
My banker of the week, I'll probably have to give it to. Now I can't seem to find the bloody team.
Oh, aye. Well, my bank of the week, while it's looking, is Brett's in Disguise. They'll get it done against the what is it, the Khemri. So Dinah, don't let me down. Trip doesn't win nothing.
I found it. It's the match above me. The dwarves should beat the halflings with like I think 1,000 TV difference.
Well, that's not a very brave call, is it? That is not a very brave call. Teddy, have shame on yourself. Bloody 1,000 TV difference.
Hey! At least it's safe.
You wouldn't make much money on that tip. Okay, so so who makes the final and who wins the final? So one on either side. Let's see if Mystic Ted can actually get it done. Come on, Mystic Ted.
No pressure or anything.
No pressure. I'm looking myself. I think the first half of the draws are very hard. Could Gimlet get it done again? I mean, you like Gimlet, don't you? You tip Gimlet almost every time to get to the final.
Yeah, but I don't think it'd be Gimlet. I think it would be Shagrath's team, who's the 1,000-foot hold death.
Yeah, I like Shagrath's
that Orc team. It's a pretty strong Orc team, and when I look at his draw, it's not too bad either in terms of who he's going to be playing against overall. Yeah. So I think he's got a decent way through.
Yeah, I think 1,000-fold Death's got a really good chance. So you're going to say 1,000-fold Death, and what about on the other side? Bearing in mind you cannot pick yourself.
Oh, that's good, because I wasn't going to pick myself anyway.
Okay.
Knowing me, I'll probably get crashed out in the first round, and it may look like that way, but we don't know for sure. But I think the person who goes through in this half, I think I might have to give it to Mon and his Chaos team. I just think it's going to be quite a deadly team to face. And,
okay.
with a lot of a lot of TV value, a lot of mighty blow.
Yep.
Claw, what I've seen, and it's just very well rounded. And Mon is a solid coach, and I can definitely see him making his way across and getting to the final.
Yeah, he's got. I think he's got a good chance. So out of them two teams, which is going to be crowned the champion?
With those two teams got in the final, I would just probably have to give it to the Chaos team. Just Orcs don't like Claw.
They don't.
If you get rid of their armor, they're just going to be easy pickings, and Chaos will just get the ball and just run it down to the end zone and score.
Yeah.
I think Mon's team has the best chance of winning it if they two meet in the final.
Yeah. That's a fair point. If they meet in the final, you'd expect the Chaos to do it. The problem with Chaos is they always get that game where they basically just don't do the damage. Is he good enough to coach them when they don't do the damage? I mean, obviously, I got to the semis with Chaos, and then I got diced by Shagrab Snaggle. He just outcast me completely. Is there anything in here what can do that? I don't know. I mean, anybody in chat wants to tell us who they think will make the final and try and be smarter than us, by all means, have a go. I think this is really hard because I agree with you. I've been really impressed the way Thousandfold Death have been playing. I also think Gimlick's got a really nice draw, and he's got a very good record against Sergal. I wouldn't be scared of Tomatoes, and I wouldn't be scared of Yukito, and I certainly wouldn't be scared of OFMC. I've just got this bad feeling that something bad's gonna happen first round. But I'm gonna think Gimlick makes the final. I think he'll make it. I think the draw's good. I think he'll beat Sergal. I think he'll beat the humans. He's more than good enough. I think the tough game might be against Thousandfold Death.
Yeah,
so I think he's going to. Sure. I think he would beat Yukito or he beat Projeki. Obviously, this is on normal dice. You know, if both people get the normal dice, if someone gets dice, and that we can do. I'd be scared to play Boys in the Wood. And Nagel injuries could be a problem, but the other players don't scare me. Official wouldn't scare me. Dave's Brett wouldn't scare me. Although if he has Griff, you've got to give him respect. Five Flyers wouldn't scare me. Yeah, I think there's three teams. Yeah, I'm going to go with Full Moon Wolves. I'm going to go with them. On the other side, I'm going to go with Powerpuff Elves. I'm going to go with them. I think if they get past the first round, and that is key, if they get past the first round, they'll beat the Dwarfs. Trip will be looking to get through first round. If he does, you'll slap him all over the place. He won't even see you. He'll be about 6-0 up before he even moves. Vampires, I won't be scared of. I wouldn't be too scared of Sapphire Lances. Oh, yeah. Azwin's a danger. Azwin's class act. But I think Rob DeZone might do him first round. I'm going to see Teddy in his first playoffs to go and get to the final. Now, before people start laughing at that, it wasn't that long ago that Gimlick in his first attempt in the playoffs went all the way and won it. The problem is, will the Powerpuff Elves beat Gimlick? And sadly, no, because I think the Powerpuff Elves will be decimated by the time they get to the final. The coach will work wonders to get them there. And it all depends on what's left in the final. But I think Full Moon Wolves win 3-2 in one of the best games on PS4 finals. Both teams put on a show. Both make a lot of cash. And Teddy Tom will finally arrive on the stage and say, look, I'm just as good as you guys. So Full Moon Wolves beat the Elves 3-2 in the final. That's my call. And Dyna, don't you dare let my triple B rating down. People are starting to think it's a bloody curse again. Because I keep losing. I don't pick wrong. The coach lets me down. So there.
Yeah.
All man should win. Go on. Sorry.
I mean, now as I say, I did play Gimlick with this team, and it ended 1-1. But like a couple of things a bit dicey happened.
Yeah. And that's the thing about Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
You know, but I think you could beat him. I'm not saying that. I just think with your AV7, and like I said, that extra game now is massive for teams that break easy. And like I said, you're going to have to go through the top seed Chaos Dwarfs with tackle. Chances are, if your bankers right, you'll play Dwarfs with tackle and after that. That is two absolute bloody games. You may get to play Triporus. And obviously he likes to have a foul. He must pay the ref off. He never seems to get sent off. Two elf teams, the vampire team. I won't be scared of any of them. I think the first game's the key game for you, and I think you might do it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just the same old game plan. Just try not to get killed.
Team Found versus Vlados Hardbass. I'd never picked a winner there, did I? I'm going to go with the high elves because I cannot trust Trip. Team Found beat Hardbass 10-0. All right, maybe not 10-0. 9-0 maybe. Maybe 2. All right, Trip. I'll be nice. Maybe you'll lose 2-1, 3-1 maybe. Like I said, it's a very Jekyll and Hyde game that you never know what you're going to get from Trip, and you never know what you're going to get from Iron Road. If Iron Road goes back to his early playoff games of last season, he gets it done. But really, let's be honest, Trip, you should win that game. Really should, with all that guard bouncing on 2-3+. So there we go, guys. I would like the first week playoffs to be done by no later than Sunday night. I will want to change it by next Monday. Please let me know if there's a problem sorting your matches out so we can try and help. But yeah, seriously, I want it done by the last games we played on Sunday, if possible, please. I don't want to be going into Monday with games left over. Anybody playing today, let me know. I'll try and get I was hoping maybe Mason might have done a bit, he hasn't. I'll try and get a playoff chat going and get you all involved in it as soon as I can. And because that's what we usually have. I've just been so not well, and I've had no energy. I have problems breathing, so I'm on an inhale and all sorts of stuff, medication. So it's something that makes me really tired really quick. So I'll probably have a lay down after this. But good luck to everybody, even Trip. Good luck to everybody in there. May the best human, orc, chaos, elf, Amazon, goblin, halfling, ogre, whatever you are, dark elf, win. And necro, obviously. And we will see you next time. And like I said, if you want your game streamed, let me know. The more notice you do, the best I can do. Unfortunately, I'm at work next week 4 nights, so it's not great. But I'll try and get your game streamed. There's Duran as well. He does stream a lot of games as well. So thanks to Teddy for joining me. All the best getting to the final. If you don't, I'm not going to be happy because I've tipped you to get there. And like I said, get it done. Get them Powerpuff Elves there. You could be the first legendary coach to win with a legendary team. And I think you've got every chance to do it. And good luck. And take care, everybody. And we'll see you on the next show. Take care. Bye-bye.